Hi students, let's look at this question here, which was taken from the year 2017, the AJC P1 Q5. This question is on Maclaurin series. It's a pretty interesting question asked by one of my students. So you are told that the curve C equation y equals fx. The equation of the tangent to the curve C at the point where x equals 0 is given by 2x to ay equals to 3, where a is a positive constant. Now, this is an interesting point. Later we'll talk about that. Now it's also given that fx satisfy this equation here, so I think this equation is okay, and that the third term of the expansion fx is 1. Okay, yada, this is alright. Find the value of a, hence find the Maclaurin series fx and the power yada yada. Okay, great. Let's try to make sense of this first. Okay, now I'm not sure how this curve looks like, but I'm gonna just attempt to show you what does the fx equals to 0 mean, right? This is actually the equation of tangent. Okay, so this equation of tangent here, when x equals to 0, it is actually, if you were to rearrange this would be y equals to 2x minus 3 over a. Okay, now this is 2 over ax minus 3 over a. Is a positive constant? A is a positive constant. Great. So in other words, you are looking at the this curve here would look something like, let's say, like that. I'm not sure, but it will have gradient tangent here at 0. So something like that, right? And this equation here, this tangent here, when f is 0 is this y equals to 2ax minus 3a. All right, this is minus 3a, and this gradient here. That's what it's trying to say. I'm not sure how the curve looks like, but I'm just trying to explain to you that is the equation of tangent at x equals 0. So in other words, when x equals to 0, your f prime x will just be equals to m of the line, which is this 2 over a. That's the first thing you should understand, which is actually 2 over a. That is the first thing you should be able to tell. That's your gradient of the curve here. So basically, this is f prime 0 equals to 2 over a. Okay, so actually you just do this. 0 equals to m. That's the first part. Then what am I to do? Okay, so you got that. So x equals to 0, we got that. Okay, x 0. Now in other words, right, when x equals to 0, y is equals to just substitute the equation of the line. So this case here, look at this one here. So when x equals to 0, your y equals to minus 3 over a. Okay, because this equation of tangent will pass through the curve and also the curve and also the y-intercept. Okay, so that's it. So y equals to minus 3 over a. What else can we deduce from there? I think that's about it. The equation of tangent C, yada yada. It's okay. Fx satisfy this equation. So fx satisfy this equation. Okay, great. So let's try and see how we could solve this part here. Now, what we're gonna do is find the value of a. Find the value of a. Okay, so now we're going to find the value of a. Basically, the third term of the equation is this. So we know that this would require us to find, by using the Maclaurin series that we've learned, this is actually f prime prime 0 x squared over 2 factorial. Alright, so in other words, what we can deduce from here is actually 1/3 x squared equals to x squared over 2 f prime prime 0. So this will tell us that actually 1/3 will be equals to f prime prime 0 over 2 factorial. Okay, that is a third term. That's a third term. So it's basically trying to solve for all the unknowns. Like given the line equation, you can solve for x0, f prime 0, and also y. And then now you're given this equation here, and then you are given this equation here. So So this equation tells me this what tells me this, in turn tells me this. All right, so now I'm gonna find what is f prime 0. So I'm just gonna, f prime is just a second derivative, which is here. This seems like a promising equation which I could use. So I'm just gonna sub. So when x equals to 0, the whole equation here. So this will be 1 plus 2 0 sin this do prime x square, and then y is minus 3 over a. So this is minus 3 over a. Dy dx would be, this is minus 2a, this is dy dx. So I'm just going to write this as f prime 0. Okay, this is f0. Okay, so this part here, what I will get is essentially minus 3a, dy dx is 2a equals to 0. So here I'll get dx square equals to 6 over a square. Okay, so that's why 6 over a square. So in other words, this is my f prime 0. So I'm going to sub into this. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Sign to that equation there. So sub 1 into 2. This is given. Okay, so sub 1 into 2. This would be 1/3 6 over a square over 2. Alright, so I will get 6 over a square. So this would be in turn given to be 3 over a square. So a is square equals to 9. Actually, so a is equals to 3 or negative 3, but because a is positive, so I reject this one over here. Okay, so that's how you do it. I think a is 3. Yep, a is 3. So minus 3 reject as a is positive constant. So a is 3 lah. So I managed to get it. Yeah, that's how you solve this part here, to understand how everything is like in the equation, right? So hence the Maclaurin series fx up to x cubed. Okay, that's okay, because x cubed which just means that I need a third derivative. So I'm just going to differentiate once more. 1 plus, so 1 plus 2x d square y dx square, and then I've got plus y dy dx equals to 0. So what I'm going to do is just implicit differentiating this, because I need the third term here. So dx, this would be 1 plus 2x d cubed y dx square plus dx cubed plus d square y dx square. I'm just using implicit differentiation product rule, y d square y dx square plus dy dx dot dy dx equals to 0. Okay, so then you just sub x0, and the rest f prime this. So now because this is 3, so this is 2/3, then this is 3 over 3, which is minus 1, and that's about it. So this would be 1 plus 0 d cubed y dx cubed, d square y dx square would be f prime 0, which is this one over here. Excuse me, f prime 0 would be here. 6 over 3 square, which is 6 over 9. 6 over 9 would be 2/3. This would be 2/3. Okay, so you just sub 2/3 inside, sub 0 inside. dy dx is y is minus 1. dy dx is actually just 2/3 as well. 2/3. Okay, so try and substitute it in and see what you get. So basically what I'll get here is 10 over 9 I'll just use 0. So f prime 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 0 will just be negative 10 over 9. Okay, so f prime is 0 and d cube, right? D cube y dx cube is the interchangeable in this sense, in this case here. So in other words, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub my y will be f prime, which is minus 1, right? Minus 1 plus 2/3 x. This is given 1/3 x cubed square minus 10 over 9 over 3 factorial x cubed. So this case here, key in calculator, and you get y is minus 1 plus 2y 1/3 x squared 5 over 7. Okay, that's how you do this question here. Any questions and comment, please don't let me know. If you're not very sure what's going on, also let me know, text me, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, keep practicing.